All right, here we go. Welcome, everybody. I am Suzanne Shirley, Emerald Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. It is so nice to have all of my amazing friends on tonight. I saw some names and some faces. I'm extremely excited to see you guys on. So glad you're here. And I'm going to pray that I'm not too long-winded. But, okay, so let me give you a little bit of the history of what is a 90-day challenge. I got the idea about, I want to say a year ago, from a girl named Dusty Duncan. And I have a requirement for the 90-day challenge for you to watch the Dusty Duncan Zoom, where she came on our team and she talked to us about what she did with her 90-day challenge. On her team, she went and watched a bunch of Eric Worre videos. Now, Eric Worre is a network marketing guru, and he works his teams in structures, the teams he used to have, but he teaches that, working in 21-day structures, 10-day structures, 30-day structures, and 90-day structures. And the 90-day structure is really incredible when you get every person together in a group and you get them doing simple things every single day, the same simple things, and you get them moving in the right direction. And it's an accountability group, and when everybody does this in number and mass, you have momentum that's built, and personal momentum in your own business and team momentum, which is incredible. And everybody feeds off of each other. We all support each other. We all love on each other. We are a community. And actually, I love the word family, because that's what we really are. And I know a lot of you that work the business and that are more than just working the business, you're a part of this team. You are a part of a family. And I want to just make a couple of personal comments here. You know, from time to time, we have people that experience tragedy or loss or chaos that happens in their lives. And, you know, their mind is blown, I think, a little bit when they've pulled away for a while, and then they still have a place on the team when they come back. And actually, we always welcome them, and they're never really gone because we don't ever let them go away. We always say, what's going on? How can we pray for you? You know, because, and I just told one of you tonight, you were texting me personally. I have one of my friends texted me who's on this team, who I love so much. And she just shared her heart. And she says, you know, Suzanne, I have so much going on in my life. I'm so afraid I'm going to disappoint you. I just don't want you to think bad of me for not doing this. And I said to her, you have priorities right now that are way different than 100% building your business. I told her, I said, when I was a school teacher and I was at the end of my rope and I chose to put school on the back burner, it was no longer my number one priority. Grad school was no longer a number one priority. I quit grad school, right? And I made Plexus a number one priority because my goal was to retire and get out and have no stress and start sleeping again. That's really what I needed. And I said, but that's me. And I told her, I said, remember, I say this all the time, not everybody wants to quit their job. Not everybody wants to quit their job. I know some people that are loving their jobs. They do something that's very powerful and important and makes them feel good, and they add value to other people's lives. So Plexus can be whatever you want it to be. And if you want to be a retired person who works from home, great. You can do that. If you want an extra $1,000 a month or $1,200 a month or $4,000 a month, you can work it to that. If you want just an extra $500 a month and just build a small team or pay for your products, you can do that. The cool thing about it is you can make a commitment to whatever level you're willing to make. And I told her, I said, what kind of a friend would I be to you if all I did is I sat around and I judged you for not doing what I did and for not working to the limit or the expectations that I worked myself? You know, and this is a lesson we all have to learn. When we come into this thing, we are going to meet people in every aspect of their lives and our lives, and they're not going to have the same desires as we are. They're not going to have the same goals. They're not going to have the same dreams. Everybody's goals and desires and dreams are different, and we need to learn how to meet people where they are, not where we are. And if they don't meet our expectations, we're only setting ourselves up to be really disappointed. What we need to do is learn how to love people and meet them where they are. Okay, so that's what I want to say as a part of this 90-day challenge. I'm going to tell you the requirements, okay, and they're minimal. There's some minimal requirements, daily minimal requirements to get your business going and to really build some momentum. Maybe some of you are at the starting point. I know some of you are, you've been in for Plexus for several years now. You like got this down. I just want to perfect this. I want to get better. I want to do more. I want to achieve more. Some of you are just starting. This is scary to you. You're like, what am I doing? Some of you haven't even started anything. Some of you are at, day one. So I want you to just take a breath. Take a breath. Let it out. There's freedom. You can choose to commit at whatever level you want to commit to. Okay? You can do the minimum requirement every single day, or you can do way more than that. But it's up to you. You do have to do the minimum. Okay? I want you to understand that I know that each and every one of you can do whatever you put your mind to. It doesn't matter what it is. If you have a goal or a dream or a desire in your heart and you have a why that makes you cry, you can write it down, set your goals, and do it. And the thing is you'll have me to help you, and you'll have this team. And we will all put our arms around you and help you. And I think that if anybody in here had the opportunity to speak right now, which you will later at the Q&A session, you would agree with me and say, absolutely, Suzanne, we have a family, we have a support system, and we meet people where they are. Whether they are here, whether they're taking a break and they come back, whatever the case may be. This is a family, and it's a family of love and of acceptance, okay? But I will say this, for the 90-day challenge, there are minimal requirements for you to be able to stay in the group. And I'll tell you about those. Let me tell you the why behind it. I started to tell you, and then I got sidetracked a little bit. I just wanted to share my heart a little bit with you. The why behind this is to help you to learn more about the daily mechanics of how to build your own personal business, how to connect with people, how to build some relationships, how to share about the product, how to share about the business, how to just talk to people, how to build maybe your confidence. How to dream bigger, because there's going to be some requirements at the beginning to start it out. Okay, there's daily work. And the why behind it is to build all those things that I just talked about. But the what is the daily work. So the what is several things. The what is that you're going to watch a short training video every single day. It might be 5 minutes. It might be 10 minutes. It might be just a motivational video. Okay. And if that video is not up to your par and you need something else, then you can go out and search on YouTube for something else that's going to motivate you. And I'll show you how to do that. Okay. This is the what. Okay. You're going to watch a training video. You're going to say your daily affirmations, and I will tell you all about that. You're going to learn how to speak positively to yourself and reprogram your brain so that you can be a force to be reckoned with. Don't you want to be amazing and powerful? And that's what positive daily affirmations will do for you. Also, you're going to reach out to a minimum of 3 to 5 people every single day. 3 to 5, you choose. That's the minimum. The minimum is 3. You can do 5. And if you have a day where you have more time and you really want to do some more work and you really want to up your ante, and, because this is a numbers game. The more people you talk to, the more chances you have of them joining you, right? So you can do more. But the minimum requirement is 3 to 5 reach outs a day. And we'll talk about how to reach out and what to say and how to do it. You're going to follow up with your reach outs on Fridays. You're going to follow up with them. And if you're only doing 3 to 5 people every single day, then Friday's a good day to follow up. That's fine. That's totally a great day to follow up. If you're reaching out like I do to 10 people a day, then on Friday, you're going to have 60 or 70, people, depending on how many people you talk to every single day, reach out to. So that's a lot of follow-ups. And so I do my follow-ups every single day. I do reach outs and follow-ups every single day just to stay on top of it, because it's really important to me to be able to do that and not let people slip through the cracks or not be overwhelmed. I don't want to be overwhelmed. Now, do I do 10 people a day all the time? No, but I do somebody every single day. I do at least the 3 to 5 every single day. That's a requirement. Okay, so follow up on Friday. We're going to have a weekly book study where we have a meeting, and there's 13 chapters in this book, and I've posted a link to it on the team page. It's called The Secret Code to Success by Noah St. John. It's, oh, I see a lot of you are holding it up right now. Woohoo, yay. Rock star alert. Okay, so what we're going to be doing, and this is so amazing. I mean, talk about self-awareness and social awareness and personal growth and learning how to be successful in your own self and your relationships and building whatever goals or dreams that you want. This is how to do it. 13 chapters. They're going to be simple and sweet. And I think really we're all going to get quite a bit out of this. You're going to show up to the meeting where I train on this. I'm going to teach the chapter because I love to teach and I love to train. And then we're going to have a short Q&A where I turn off the recording and everybody can, have a reflection, and then once a week, I will put a post for this video. The recording will be there. So if worst case scenario, you can't show up to the meeting, you can watch the recording, and there will be a short assignment that you must complete once a week about that chapter. And really, that is called personal growth and development. If we're not personally growing and developing ourselves and we don't have a growth plan, then we're not going to be earning a bigger paycheck in life, right? We're not going to be accomplishing dreams. You have to pursue growth. This is a John Maxwell principle, the great, amazing leadership guru, John Maxwell. If you think that just getting older every single year and having life experiences teach you lessons and you call that personal growth, or you maybe think that you've survived some really tough situations and you call that personal growth, I hate to say it. It's not fun to have to say this, but that's not personal growth. Personal growth is not getting older and older every single year or surviving tough experiences and learning a lesson by osmosis that it just happens to you. Growth doesn't just happen. It's intentional. You have to be intentional about personal growth. You have to go after it. I certainly didn't really realize that before I joined network marketing, but I will say this. When you go after personal growth and development and you make a commitment to 15 minutes, 20 minutes a day, reading something that's going to fill you up on the inside and make you a better person, and concentrating on something that's going to make you wiser and more confident and have more self-esteem and more knowledge and teach you a skill, I'm telling you, my friends, you're going to increase your paycheck. Personal growth and development is your paycheck. And network marketing is sort of like a compensation plan attached to a personal growth and development plan. Don't you think? I think so. So those are the things you're going to do every single week. I'm going to say it again. You are going to, for 90 straight days, you're going to get up in the morning. Hopefully, if you do it in the morning, it's the best time to do it is in the morning. Okay. Say your daily affirmations, watch your little video. I'm going to make a post in the challenge group that'll have the video. It'll have something that I want to tell you every single day. It'll have what you need to do, which is the same thing basically every day, doing your affirmations, doing your 3 to 5 reach outs, doing your follow-ups on Friday, watch your little training video or inspirational video. I said, say your affirmations, and then attend the book study on Monday nights at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Monday nights, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, it's a 6-day work week. You're going to work Monday through Saturday. You're going to do these reach outs and follow-ups and whatnot, all this stuff Monday through Saturday. Don't forget to say your affirmations on Sunday. Don't forget to do that. And on Sunday, what you're going to do is you're going to plan your week. You're going to plan your week. And it has taken me so long to learn this. I've learned it the hard way, because if you don't plan who you are going to reach out to on one day of the week, you've got to write a list of who you're going to actually go and reach out and talk to or follow up. You have to make a plan, because if you get up on a certain day and plan to expand your business and talk to people and build some relationships, then you're going to sit there and go, who should I talk to today? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, whatever. You won't even get that far. You will make an excuse and go make yourself a cup of coffee, go to the grocery store, go to the bathroom. Something will come up. You're going to call your friend. I don't care what it is, but you will make every excuse in the book to not get your work done for your business that day. And we call work for your business IPA, income producing activities. What are the things that are going to move the needle on your business forward? It's building yourself up with personal growth and development, reading something that's inspiring to you. It's doing your daily positive affirmations, and I'm going to talk to you more about that in detail. It's reaching out to people and following up with them. And once you have a customer base and an ambassador base and you've got a team, you're going to reach out and follow up to those people as well. Because you have to maintain relationships. You can't just sponsor someone and then just let them hang out there and, oh, if they need something, they'll call me. No, you have to reach out. So let me explain. That's the why and that's the what. Now, what about the how? Let's talk a little bit more about the how. Okay. So every single day on the group that you're going to get to, that you're going to enter, that you're going to say, Suzanne, by the way, you're going to have to personally message me at the end of this meeting, or whenever you watch this video, you're going to have to personally message me and say, I want in the 90-day challenge. And I'm going to send you the Dusty Duncan and the Jimmy Netzo videos, because you're going to see what the 90-day challenge has done for them. And you need to watch that. You'll need to watch this Zoom. And then you're going to say, okay, I've watched all of that, and then I will send you a graphic that has the basic requirements for what you're going to do every single day for 90 days, and you have to agree to that. And once you've done all of that, I'll say, yes, you can come in, and I will add you to the group. Okay, I will add you to the group. So that's how you're going to get in. You're going to personally message me. I'm going to write your name down on a list. I'm going to send you what I just told you. And you're going to say, I've done this, I've done that, or no, I need to watch it. I will text you when I've watched it. No problem. I'm going to upload this video right here that we're watching to my YouTube channel. I will post it on the team page with all the requirements for the 90-day challenge. We will officially launch day 1 on February the 15th. And that, my friends, is a Thursday, if I do believe. Let me take a look, make sure. February the 15th is a Thursday. So post number 1 will show up in the group on February the 15th. So what are we doing between now and then? So let's say that you get in. I haven't even started on my next part that I wanted to talk about. But let's just say when you get into the group, let's say you've accomplished all these things. You've already watched the other 2 videos that I mentioned, and you finished this live Zoom. Okay, so I'll let you in. Awesome. Yay. There's 2 assignments in there already, and you have from now until day 1, the 15th, to get them done. Okay, what are they? The basic building blocks of Plexus building your business. Okay, you are going to watch a video about your why, learning how to understand what is your why, discovering your why, writing it down. And I give you a huge orientation about that. I share from my heart. I give you my version of what is your why, and I teach you about how to come to a conclusion about it. And you're going to actually write that on paper. Okay, I give you some different options as well. And then I talk to you about your daily affirmations, and I tell you all the different options about how to do it and how to come up with them. You can write them on note cards. You can read a book about it if you're really gusto. You can watch a short video on learning how to do them. You know, you don't have to be a know-it-all to write affirmations. I give you the basics. I teach you how to do it. And if you need my help, you can text me your affirmations and I'll help you. I'll even rewrite them. I'll even go over them and say, okay, this needs to be more powerful. Let's see how we can make that more powerful. You know, I'm really good at that. So that's one video. You're going to watch a video about your why and your affirmations. You're going to actually, if you already have your why written, you've been in Plexus for 2 years. Yay! You got a why. Well, guess what? You need to go revamp it. You need to go revamp. You need to go rewrite. You need to revisit. If you have not written your why, you're going to write your why, okay? So either way, you're going to do something with your why. I want it written out, okay? You can have pictures with it if you want. I will explain all that in the training video, okay? I'll tell you all the different options that you can do. And you're going to post a picture of that in the screenshot in the comments under that video on that page. The other thing that you're going to do is I'm going to show you how you do your affirmations. I'm going to do a minimum requirement of 5. I teach you how to do it in the video on the page, and I show you all the other different options. I tell you resources where you can go find them. I really share from my heart on how to get those affirmations on paper. I want you to watch that training video, and I want you to post a picture of your why with your affirmations in the comments. So a screenshot, okay? So that's prep work number 1. That's the first video. The other video, prep work number 2, is you're going to work on your Franks list. Now, what is a Franks list? What is a Franks list? Well, I tell you all about it in the video, but basically Franks is an acronym. F-R-A-N-K-S, 6 letters. Friends, relatives, acquaintances, network, neighborhood connections, kid connections, so moms and dads of all your friends of your kids. And then finally, the last one is the S, which is spousal connections or service organizations that you know. So all of the people associated with those, you're going to start writing a list. Now, how do you do it? What are some resources? How to get some help on that? I've got a lot of ideas on that video. So you're going to start writing a list. I'm going to give you the ins and outs. I don't want you to be afraid. All of us have to start somewhere. Okay, so here's why you don't need to be afraid. You ready? Here's the wonderful phrase of this. Listen, you earn while you learn. You earn while you learn. You can turn it around. You learn while you earn. So you can start earning money and not know everything. I certainly didn't. I clicked Join Plexus. I started talking to everybody. I made a lot of mistakes. I said a lot of the wrong things. I told them about every product. I bored them. I told a lot of people went bye-bye. They're like, oh my gosh, she's crazy. But then I had some people join me. But then I learned better how to communicate with folks and how to share. And I learned more that sharing your why is so much more powerful than sharing the what. You share your why with people, they're going to relate to it more. And it's going to really be powerful to their limbic brain. What is the limbic brain? It's the part of their brain that's global. And it's the part of their brain that's connected to their emotions. Because people do not make decisions based on logic. They might gather the facts. They might look at all the stipulations and the stats. But eventually, they make a decision based on emotion. So what we do is we share stories and we share our why with people. We don't share the what. And the more that we share the what, we push people away. So I teach you about your why, about your Franks list, and about your affirmations. And you have to post screenshots under those 2 videos. That's all it is. And you have from now until the 15th to get it done. And that is why we start today and we wait to start the actual real challenge group until the 15th. We give you a good week and a half, almost 2 weeks to get this done. It's so important that you have a firm foundation before you start talking to a bunch of people. Don't you want to have a list to come from? Don't you want to have a reason to do it? And don't you want to have powerful belief behind it? And that's what all 3 of those things are going to provide you. Now, one other thing that I did not mention in the videos, which I just realized after I made the videos tonight, this incredible success guide that comes with your success kit. I love it. It's been rewritten. The one that we had before this was so amazing, but they've rewritten it to make it even better, okay? Who has written this? Diamonds. Diamonds in our company have made the success guide. So you're going to want to pull this out. And I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody again because we've had more people join us. Okay. So you're going to want to pull out the success guide. And on page 16, okay, starting on page 16, you have a section that says connect with your why. And it's a very short thing about your why. You need to read it, though. That's a good place to go, all right? Then on the next page, goal setting and affirmation. So you're going to want to read a little bit about that as well. Now, it's a short thing, okay? They're not giving you all the basics of your why and all the basics of how to write affirmations. I go into a lot more detail in the videos. So you're going to want to watch those videos. Very, very important, okay? And then on the next page, it goes into, look, page 20, your Franks list. Okay, see that? It says all about your Franks list, explains what they all are, and then it gives you a short page to start writing down some of those people that you might know. Now, I give you way more resources than what's in here. This is the beginner's guide. This is the little bit, okay, this is where we start. You don't have to use that little page in there to write your Franks list. You can use an Excel document. You can write it in a notebook. You can use the other resource that I gave you in there. I've given you several options, links, videos to watch if you want to use a program. I mean, there's all kinds of little things where if you want to just use, look, guys, what did I do when I was a brand new ambassador? I bought myself a couple of these. Let me show you. And I'm sure y'all will recognize this. I bought myself a couple of these really pretty little notebooks. I took a thing called a pencil, and I like to erase, so I like a pencil, okay? And I just used one of these. That's it. I didn't use a fancy program. I didn't have some system. I just used a notebook and a pencil. Now, so keep it simple. If that's where you're starting, that's where you're starting. That's where I started. I didn't go, oh, I need a fancy Excel sheet. I need to get this on a computer program, right? Yeah, I made it exactly. Good for you, Crystal. Good job. I see your chat right now. I'm looking at the comments. I got all the way to Senior Ruby and Emerald on paper and pencil, guys. Paper and pencil. So if I can do that, you guys can do that. Okay. I explain all about what I did in the video. So I'm not going to go into detail here, but there's all those options there. Okay. So back to this. So every day you're going to comment on a post. Every single day you're going to comment on the post, who you contacted. You don't have to give me a bunch of names. You can just say I contacted 5 people, 10 people off my Franks list. How many you followed up with if you did that. What happened as a result. Maybe talk about what you're feeling. Like, here's what's going on right now in my family or my business. Here's what's happening right now. Maybe you don't have a lot of time to talk about what's going on. Maybe you just say, here's what I did. I got to run. I got a life to lead. My kid is calling me. You know, I got to take care of things. You know, it's okay as long as you go in and you comment, because this is an accountability group. Okay. So you have a choice, 15 minutes to an hour. That's called I do a power hour every single day. A power hour. Now, sometimes I do it 4 times a week. Sometimes I do it 5 times a week. Sometimes I do it 6 or 7 times a week. It just depends on what I'm working on. Okay. Sometimes I do more than 1 power hour a day. It just depends. Like I said, it depends on where I'm at and what's going on. The point is I'm consistent with the work that I put in my personal business. Okay. And what is a power hour? It's the things I just told you. Now, if you're reaching out to 3 to 5 people, saying your affirmations, watching a little video, you can get done in 15 to 20 minutes. We're talking little bits of amounts of time. Okay. You have to figure out an amount of time that you're willing to invest. Everybody has a different amount of time. In the success guide, it says in general, 10 to 15 hours a week, you're going to find and block off 10 to 15 hours a week to build your business. And I said in the video, in the actual group, you can work this business part-time, but you can't work it sometimes. And the people that fail are the ones that do not treat this like a business. Think about it. If you had a brick and mortar business, okay, it's a real building. It has real products, real inventory, real employees, and you just decided, I'm taking a break for a few days. Well, you'd go bankrupt, wouldn't you? My point is, the people that don't treat this like a business don't get the results of a business. The people that treat this like a business get a paycheck like a business. Okay, if you're just kicking the tires, then it's not going to pay you. Okay, that's all I'm saying. You pick how much time you want to invest. It's up to you. The more you do, the more you're going to get out of it. Okay, so what happens on day 31? On day 31, the one thing we're going to add is a few meetings. Now, what is a few? Don't get scared. Don't get scared. What is a meeting? Okay, it can be anything like a one-on-one, like on phone calls. You're going to start making some phone calls. You're going to maybe go meet somebody for coffee, a lunch and learn or whatever. Sit down with somebody, share the product, share the business. Hey, I haven't Seen you in a while. Let's catch up. Let's talk about Plexus. Have you been interested in what I've been doing? Let's talk. An online opportunity event. We call those PJ parties, where everybody's in their PJs and they've got their favorite drink or whatever, and they're sitting down on an event group that's with the team or something. Our team does those kinds of events all the time. You can start doing one, or you can join up with 2 or 3 other people that are doing one, invite 3 or 4 of your friends and have an online event on Facebook. That's a PJ party, right? What about a sip and see? That's another event. Sip and see, maybe you and 2 or 3 of your friends hang out at your house around the kitchen table. You get your catalog out, you get your pink drink, you let them taste it, and you take a look at the products in the catalog. Now that's a sip and see. It's no big deal. You don't have to make it a full-on meeting. Or you can have a real meeting. You can have like a big meeting where you invite a bunch of people to a certain event or a place, or maybe your living room, or maybe a church room or something, and you get a bunch of people together and you share Plexus. So you're going to set up several of these type of meetings, one-on-one, lunch and learn, whatever, okay, during that second 30 days. Now, in that second 30 days, that's where you're going to be watering a bunch of seeds with messages, talking to people. So you're going to be nurturing those contacts that you made in the first 30 days. You're going to add to it at least 1 meeting, okay? Minimum of 1. We want you to at least do 1. Do more, you're going to get more from that, okay? Now, on day 60, which is beginning the last 30 days, we're going to add connecting to your downline. Now, if you don't have a downline, if you're not sponsored anybody by then, it's okay. You're just going to get on a coaching call with your sponsor, maybe, okay? Talk to somebody in your upline. But what we want you to do is start learning to make connections with people on your team. Start making connections with your customers and your downline. Look, relationships are so important. And if you do not know the people on your team and you have not done everything you can to build a bond with them, it's up to them whether they want to build that bond with you, but you have to at least make the effort to continually, don't bug them, but make the effort to connect with them. You know, there's a book by John Maxwell it's called this: Everyone Communicates, Few Connect. Think about that. Everybody communicates, few connect. So what am I saying? Everybody can do this. Blah, 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 blah. Talk, 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 talk. And we've been around some folks that's all they do is they talk about themselves. How annoying is that? Are they connecting with you when they're just blah, 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 and never stop talking? No. Think about yourself. Is that what you do when you get with people? You just go blah, 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 and talk about yourself and talk about a bunch of stuff? Okay, I just want you to think about that because you're not connecting with someone. Okay, we need to learn how to listen, become active listeners. God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. We need to be doing more of this, okay? Because people, when you listen to people and you ask them questions and you truly want to learn about who they are and you start to really care about them, they will follow you into a fire. They will love you. They will respect you, and you will be able to pour into their lives. People are not going to love you and respect you if you don't care about them. And you have to care about them more than you care about yourself. You have to put people first. So that's day 60. At least start connecting with some folks that you've sponsored. You know, make some connections, not just communicating. Don't just send them a text and say, how are you doing? Don't just send them a text and say, hey, are you experiencing any detox symptoms? And say, hey, can we get on the phone? How about let's get to know each other just a little bit? Do you have 15 minutes? You know, friendship is so important to me. I would love to get to know you just a little bit if you have some time. Think about what that means to someone. Think about that. It's so important. Walk 10 miles in somebody else's shoes, and they will give you permission to pour into their lives. But not until then. So, at least 1 or 2 people on your team you have to start connecting with on starting day 60, okay? We're going to hear about more of that on those daily posts, all right? So I want you to understand about this process. It takes 21 days to create a habit, to start getting consistent, to reach out to people, okay? Whatever the habit is. We're talking about this one with your IPA and your business, right? It takes 21 days to create a habit. It takes another 21 days on top of that to set it in stone. And then finally another 21 days to make sure that you never stop doing it. So you're going to feel guilty if you don't do it, and you're going to, I have to do it. I have to do it. I have to do that. Think about with your workouts or with your food or anything else that you're doing to improve yourself, okay? It takes building a habit and setting in stone and making it so that you never stop doing it. And that's what this challenge is going to help you to do it. So the first 30 days, we're going to be planting a lot of seeds. It could be a little quiet. People are quiet. They might not respond to you as much. They might think, okay, what is she doing? Especially if you're just starting to reach out to people. It's okay. Just that's okay. You're going to have to let them not respond to you and just be quiet, because you're not going to have everybody just say, oh, I want to join you. Now, there are some people that are so influential that all you have to do is say, I'm doing Plexus, and everybody asks you, what is it? Tell me. I want to do it. Let's do it, because they think you're awesome and they want to join you. But not all of us have that kind of influence when we start Plexus, right? So first 30 days, we're going to plant a lot of seeds. It could be quiet a lot of the time. The second 30 days, we're going to start watering those seeds, really getting some watering and nurturing the seeds. And the last 30 days is where the harvest comes. And you need to stick it out and not ever get discouraged, because trust me, if you watch the Jimmy Nitzo video, if you watch the Dusty Duncan video, you're going to see the evidence for yourself. And let me tell you, I'm an emerald today because of a 90-day challenge. And there's a lot of people on this Zoom right now that ranked up to silver, gold, senior gold, ruby. I've got people off the team that are not even on this team that I let in the 90-day challenge, and they've ranked up to gold and senior gold. I ran into a girl at the leaders retreat, and I just happened to be at Disney going around on my scooter because I had that leg injury. And she comes up to me and she's like, Suzanne. And I'm like, oh my God, please, Jesus, who is this? I don't even know who it is. Help me. Because neither one of us had like our all big makeup or hair done or whatever. We just like at Disney. And I said, please forgive me. Tell me your name. She's like, oh, it's Crystal. I'm Crystal Halverson. I'm like, oh my gosh, Crystal Halverson. She's like, yes. And I'm like, you're the one that went gold from the 90-day challenge. And she's like, yeah, but the cool thing is I kept going. I'm almost senior gold now. I'm like, wow. And her husband was standing right there. And I asked him, I looked at him, I said, so are you a believer now? He's like, I'm a believer now. I was not at the beginning. A lot of husbands are not, guys. So if you have a really believing husband, yay, you're lucky. That's awesome. So we're going to learn that this 90-day structure is going to be so powerful. You're going to, look, bottom line, you are going to learn the basics of the business. You're going to face your fears. You're going to fight off those fears every single day. You're going to get stronger. You're going to get more confident. You're going to get more experienced on how to talk to people, right? So in the bottom basement of everything, wouldn't that help you to gain an amazing skill in this business? You're going to grow your list all the time. You're going to constantly be friending people on Facebook. You know, I love to do it. I friend friends of my friends all the time. Let me tell you a little thing that I like to do. When somebody tells me no, and I just love this person, and they tell me no, I go to their friends list. If they've made me, like, some people hide their friends list and you can't see it. But I go to their friends list and I find who are some of their most influential friends, and I friend them. And then I start talking to them, just talking to them. And some of them join me. And when that happens, it makes some of my friends that say no to me think about saying yes. Okay? Because if their friends are joining me, well, why wouldn't they want to? Right? It's a great place to go to get new friends on Facebook. So be careful, though. Everything is ethical and above board. Okay, so you're going to grow your list all the time. Now, even though it's not a requirement of the 90-day challenge, you're going to need to go out and make some new friends, either out in public, at the gym, coffee shop, grocery store, Walmart line, wherever it is you are in your day. Talk to people. Add them to Facebook. Say, hey, oh my gosh, Hey, let's be friends. Do you have Facebook? Open up your Facebook account, click in the search bar, hand them your phone, let them type their name in. They're going to find their own profile with your phone. It's going to come up, and they're going to click friend, and basically you are friending them, but they're sending themselves a friend request. And then when they hand the phone back, you screenshot their profile picture so that you know that what their name is. You're never going to forget their name. And you're going to walk out of the store and text them and say, hey, Ginger, oh my gosh, it was so nice to meet you today. You're such a breath of fresh air. I'm so glad we get to be friends on Facebook. Have a great day. That's it. And all the while you're posting on Facebook about Plexus and about your life, and you're so attractive and you're amazing, and whatever your kids are doing and what you're eating and whatever you're going and doing. And they're watching you. And then you start talking to them on their timeline, and you say things on their Facebook friends list. And, oh, I love that. Where did you get that? That's so cute. And then you text them and say, hey, where did you get that birthday cake for your kids? I love that. I want to go get that one for my kid. My kid has a birthday next week, right? Start building a friendship. And then eventually they're going to say, oh my God, I'm exhausted, on their timeline. I have migraines. Y'all, it's the middle of the night and I'm not sleeping. Guess what you're going to do? You're going to message them and you're going to say, Tina, hey girl, how you been doing? Oh my gosh, I saw that post you made. You're waking up in the middle of the night and you don't sleep? I truly have something that I know will help you so much. I have the most amazing sleep now. I used to not. Can I share it with you? I would love to share with you why I do what I do. And then you send them your why. You don't send them a what. You don't send them a product review. You send them a why. This is why I do what I do, right? Make it a minute or two. Voice record it. Send it to them on a voice text. And then you can start talking to them about Plexus. See how easy it is? You build a relationship from knowing somebody at a Walmart line. You friend them on Facebook. You add them to your friends list. You write them down on your friends list. You take a screenshot. You follow up. You start building a connection. And then you sponsor them. Now, I make it sound really easy, but that's just what you do. You build your list all the time. So that's cold market. That's people that you build from nothing. You meet them, they're strangers. You meet them and you market to them because you are trying to build a friendship with them, right? And look, if your number one approach is to sell them something, then you're never gonna sell anything. Because if all we do is have this sales mentality, you're not gonna sell anything, okay? Our number one goal, guys, I gotta get this across. Our number one goal is to build relationships and love people. Are we in a business to only help ourselves? If that's all we're doing and all we care about is building ourselves and our business, then think about what we're doing. What's the meaning in that? You certainly won't be successful. People will run away from you before they'll ever even look at you. Okay? And I go back to the conversation that I had at the very beginning when I talked to you about that friend of mine who's on our team that talked to me. Very, very important that we meet people where they're at. Okay? Love them. So I just talked about this. You're going to like their post for a couple of weeks, and you're going to reach out, make a personal statement, like an observance of their posts, a life, like what's going on in their life or on their timeline. Hey, Gina, this may or may not be for you, but I'm looking for people maybe that you might know to help me get the word out about this business and these products that I use. Would you know anybody who might be interested in help with maybe maintaining healthy blood sugar levels or natural pain relief, improving gut health issues, reducing inflammation in the body naturally, that kind of stuff? See how you've asked them for their help? This may or may not be for you, but do you know anyone? That's called the indirect approach. That takes the pressure off of you. It takes the pressure off of them. I can't tell you how often I use that. Hey, do you know anybody? Do you know anybody? Sometimes I go, yeah, that's me. Oh my gosh, I crave sugar all the time. I never sleep. I don't have any energy. I'm dragging myself around. They might not say all of that, but they'll go, yeah, it's me. Can you tell me a little bit more? And you send your why. You don't say what. You don't tell them about the products. You say why you're doing what you do. Your number one goal is to do this. Get on the phone or meet in person. This is where the magic happens. not here. This is no magic. No magic is texting. You think you're going to bring somebody into your business and build a relationship doing this. That's not a relationship builder. This or this, face-to-face. That's how you build a relationship. That's how you bring people into your customer base and in your business. Okay, you have to love them. It's about people. It's not about you. It's not about products. It's not about a dollar. It's about people. Okay, now if they say no, then you can say something like, well, if you would ever consider it for yourself, or if you come across anybody in your path, will you just please think of me first? See? And now you have an excuse to talk to them again. You can check back. Say, would it be okay with you if I check back in a couple of months? Maybe you've thought of somebody. See? And the reason you're checking back is because you assume they're going to think about somebody that might need what you have to offer. And you've set up the next follow-up. And you've made it okay to say something to them. Maybe in the next couple of weeks, you're going to comment on their timeline and say, oh, I love that. That is so funny, or that's so cute, and mean it. And then eventually you're going to text them and say, hey, how you been doing? What's going on in your life? You popped up on my timeline, haven't seen your posts in a while. It was so cool to see them. What's been going on? How are you? That's it. Hope you're having a great day. And then maybe in the next month, hey, Chena, just was thinking, I know you've probably been thinking about some people. Maybe you've thought of somebody that could really be helped by XYZ. Have you thought of anybody since we talked last? See? And the whole time they've been watching your posts, seeing you post on your timeline about Plexus. You're not selling anybody anything. You're helping people. That's what we do. We help people. We share what works and we help people. That's what we're doing. So you're going to build the relationship in this 90-day structure. You're going to build relationships. It's a lot. You're going to do some reach outs in about 2 to 3 weeks about Plexus. You're going to build that relationship maybe for the first week, comment on their timeline. You're going to say a couple of things to them maybe in the first 2 weeks. The third reach out, you're going to say something about Plexus because we don't have 15 years to build a relationship, right? We're in a 90-day structure. So eventually we have to do that. Okay, here's one that's saved on my phone. You know that Jimmy Nitzo, right? Jimmy Nitzo. Let me tell you a reach out that is really cool. Let me find it. Hang on. It's a really cool reach out. Magic message. Love this. There's so many magic messages. Hey, Sarah, I'm curious. Has anyone ever shared Plexus with you, or have you ever tried the products? Question mark. That's it. Okay. When they respond yes or no, which is often the response, I say, hey, would you be open to me sharing my story with you? Why? It's your why, not your what, your why. And then they respond that you can share. Yeah, you can share your testimony. What spoke to you the most about my story? Do you have any certain health or personal goals that you'd like to work on? What are you working on this year? See, you're just asking them questions. It's a magic message. There's so many magic messages out there. I love that magic message. Okay. So 50% of your time is going to be spent on building your own personal business. This is what we've been talking about right here. Okay. Then the next 30% of your time, you're going to be spent running with your runners. You're going to talk to the people that run fast with this business, people that are linking arms with you on your team that really want to go. You're going to be spending a lot of time with them. You're going to spend time. Yes, Karen says that magic message worked on me. It did. And you were a perfect stranger, weren't you? Yes. And now we're good friends. And now I'm flying to North Carolina to do a meeting for her team. Yay! Isn't that cool? It's crazy. Now, does it always work like that? No. Karen is just one of the reasons that it worked. Okay. She's one of the people that it worked on. Okay. So 50% of your time you're going to spend on your personal business. 30% of your time you're going to run with those people that are really going for it on your team. They really are wanting to do this, and you're going to work with them, right? You're going to run with them, not run ahead, not drag them. You're going to run with them, right? You're going to push each other all the time. Now, The other 20%, you're going to dig down into your organization. These are people that just love the products. They just want to take the products every month. Maybe they earn a little paycheck because they've shared with 2 or 3 of their friends. Okay. Now you sprinkle the love on them. You work with the 80%. Take that back. Take that back. It's the 80-20 rule. You work. Okay. So pretend like you have 100%. Your organization. Let's pretend you got an organization underneath you. And you are going to work hard and fast and run and communicate the most with the top 20%. And you're going to just love the 80%. Does that make sense? That's what you're going to do. So I'm telling you what you're going to spend your time on. 50% of your time is you're working on your personal business every single day. 30% of your time running with those runners. Run hard with the runners. And then the last 20%, dig down in your organization and love on those people that are not running hard. They just want the product. They just want to share a few things with some folks. Maybe they're just kind of seeing if they want to do this. Okay? Randy Gage, the most amazing network marketer of all time. I love him to pieces. Well, he's one of the best. Not the best, but one of the best. If you ever want to lead your team, you must first lead yourself. You have to lead yourself. You have to manage yourself. You can't manage anybody, and you shouldn't manage anybody anyway, until you manage number one. You got to manage you first. You can't ask anybody to do anything that you're not doing. You have to do it. You have to set the example, and everybody on your team will watch you, and they will do what you're doing. But if all you do is say what to do, and you don't ever do it, then they're just going to turn around and tell everybody what to do, and they're never going to do it. They're going to do what you're doing. So leadership is caught, not taught. I can sit here and talk to you all day long and tell you what to do, but if I'm not sponsoring, recruiting, and building a business right along with you, then what in the world would you do? You wouldn't do it. There's no reason for you to. Okay, so every 30 days, we're going to go back and look at our why. Look at our why again. Remind ourselves why we're doing this. You're going to need to learn how to get motivated. What motivates you? Do you like a special type of music? Maybe you like to listen to Pink. Maybe you like to listen to motivational videos. You need to learn how to get out on YouTube and search for those things to get you going so that you can do your IPA, right? Look up, for example, motivational Les Brown, motivational fear, or motivational never give up, or inspirational speech, or inspirational video of some sort. And that's what you do. You look up YouTube. YouTube is an incredible resource. So great things happen when we all get together in a group and we do something together daily. It's going to be a big thing. So don't forget, every Sunday night, you're going to set up your week, who you're going to go and contact on what day, what videos you're going to go watch, plan who you're going to have when you're going to have your power hour, or your 15 minutes. You're going to plan when you're going to do it. So I'm going to go to the gym here. I'm going to get up. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to take care of my kids. I'm going to get them off to school. I'm going to do this. I'm going to come back. I'm going to do my power hour. I'm going to do my 15 minutes. Okay. So plan your day. When are you going to do this? If you make a plan, then you will not fail. The people that don't have a plan will fail. If you fail to plan, you will fail. Right? I think there's a saying, but I think I just screwed it up. So accountability group, that's what this is. So only the people who are doing this every single day are going to be able to stay in the group. If not, you're going to be removed. So what's the rule on that? We've got Monday to Sunday. Okay, we're going to start the week on Monday, end it on Sunday. And you can miss 2 days of not posting on a comment and not be removed. But if you don't, and you miss more than 2, I'm going to have to maybe make a call and say, hey, what's going on? Are we still doing what we're doing? Has something changed? Maybe you have a different goal. You know, you say, Suzanne, I'm getting back on the horse. I'm doing it. I promise. I'll give you another chance. I'll let you stay. But, you know, we have to have a conversation. And then if maybe you talk to me, you say, Suzanne, I'm struggling right now. I've got this going on. I'll say, hey, when can you get back on board? Because guys, I can't let everybody and their dog stay in the group if you're not going to do what you're supposed to be doing. Now, I have this amazing resource that has been offered to me by one of our incredible people in the group. There's going to be a gal that comes in, and she's going to be a part of the group, and she's going to send me a spreadsheet every week of who's commenting and who's not. And that'll take the heat off of me because it's a big job. Okay? What did April say? Check and see if your volume is turned. Okay, okay, gotcha. Okay. Some people have some technical difficulties. All right, so I'm going to be doing that because I have to hold people accountable. All right, so you can miss 2 days. I would like for you to comment every single day when you do your IPA. I would like for you to do that. I will be doing this with you. I will be doing this with you, 100%. I'm not asking you to do anything I'm not doing. So I want you to get that. How could I ask you to do it and not do it with you? So that's basically it. We're going to stop here and have a Q&A. And I'm sorry that I've talked for almost a whole hour. I didn't mean to do that, but I'm kind of passionate. So, all right. If anything's going on in the background, you don't want to unmute yourself. Okay. If I unmute, I'm worried that there's going to be a lot of noise. Okay. So I'm going to unmute and we're going to see. If you got a lot of noise, mute yourself. Here we go. Hello, people. We have 36 people on tonight. Okay, who has a question? Ask away.
Shirley, that was amazing once again, but I have never, ever, I don't think, been on a Zoom of yours where it's been less than an hour, sweetie.
Sorry. Sorry.
I love it.
You're so funny. You are so funny. You crack me up. Okay. Questions?
Can you clarify how many times people are allowed to miss? Like, is it through the whole 90 days 2 times?
No. Each week.
Twice a week.
Yeah, 2 days per week.
Okay.
If you miss more than 2 days per week, okay, then that's when I have to do something.
For the commenting.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay.
And by the way, I go on the honor system. So there are some challenge groups where in different teams where they make you take a screenshot of all your messages and make a collage and post it. But that takes 15 years to do that. You don't need to do that. Okay. I'm going to go on the honor system. And by the way, I do want to let all y'all know, for my team specifically, I'm working on having a retreat at the end of this. So those of you who complete this 90-day challenge, not wait till Sunday and go in and comment on the whole week. Okay, that's not good. I know who's doing that. Okay, I'm just letting you, if you've got something going on in the background, please mute yourself. Please. Who's doing that? Okay, hang on. I'm going to mute some folks. I'm muting some folks. Muting.
Okay, here.
Muting. Okay, got a lot of people, got lots of stuff going on in the background. Okay, what was I saying? I can't remember what I was saying. I'm working on doing a retreat at the end of this. Working on doing a retreat. Do I know when it's going to be and what's going to be? I want to pay for the place where everybody stays. I want to pay for the food. And all you have to do is get here. A lot of you are all across the country. So I want our team to be in one place, not at convention, because we go to convention, we do our fun thing, but convention is really fun and it's everywhere and everybody's doing stuff. So what I want to do is make a place for us to hang out and build our bonds and love on each other, build our relationships, have meals together for a weekend. That's what I want to do. And I want to make it based on finishing the 90-day challenge. And I want you to follow the rules. If you want to go to this retreat, you're not going to come on Sunday and comment on the 7 days of the week. You're not going to do that. And I'm going to know when you're doing it. Okay? I want you to hold yourself accountable. Look, if you can just do your 3 to 5, if all you have is 15 minutes to go and do that, then do your 15 minutes and make a comment, make it short, but get it on there and do your IPA. Just do it and be honest about it. Okay. I'm going on the honor system and I'm willing to pay for it. I don't know how I'm going to pay for it. Have no idea, but that's what I want to do for my team. Okay. And it doesn't matter what rank you are and what place you are in the organization. Who else has a question? You're going to have to unmute yourself. I've got a lot of you muted now because it was too much noise. I can't stand that. Unmute yourself and ask a question. Go ahead. Don't all of you talk at once.
Hi.
Hey, Belinda.
This is not Belinda.
Oh, sorry. Tell me who you are.
This is Anna.
Hi, Anna.
Hi. We were having problems connecting with the computer audio. So we're on the phone. You got the phone on speaker. It's supposed to be my mother here.
Okay.
So it's Karen and Anna Parzielli.
Oh, nice to talk to you.
Hi.
Did you have a question?
No, but we're new to Plexus, and so this is like our first meeting. So
oh, now are you on the Freedom team?
we were on with Deb Grazer.
Ah, okay. So you're on Deb Grazer's team. Gotcha. So you're on our team then. Okay, great. Sometimes I invite a few people that are not on the team. It's nice to meet you. I'm so glad you're here tonight. Yay. Did you have a question? Did anyone have a question?
Well, we're trying to learn about the 90-day challenge. That's what we're talking about, aren't we?
Yes, we are. And we've basically finished it. So you'll want to go back and watch the video if you weren't on with us live.
Okay, so
I will post a recording so you can go back and watch it. Does that sound good?
Yeah. We were told to come on at 7, so we're on for 7.
Oh, okay. Well, you're in Mountain Time. You guys are in Arizona, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Central Standard Time. It's 8 o'clock here. So the meeting is over. It's almost to the end. Okay. All right. You can go back and watch the replay. Who else has a question?
Hey, Suzanne.
Well, hey.
Hey, sweetie. Okay, so I don't have a question because you already know that I did this 90-day challenge with my team last year. I wanted to encourage everybody. First of all, thank you for letting me do this with you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Second of all, I wanted to encourage everybody in the 90-day challenge that we did, which is the same guideline that Suzanne, because we kind of copied her because she allowed us to. We had 26 rank ups, 26 promotions in 90 days. Three of those people accounted for silver, gold, senior gold in the 90-day challenge. So there was 3 people that had 3 rank ups to count for what that would be 9 rank ups. Wow. Still, I ranked up to Ruby. My sponsor ranked up to senior Ruby. Y'all, this stuff works.
We had 23 rank ups on our first 90-day challenge that we did, including me, Emerald.
Exactly. So this stuff works. Just don't feel overwhelmed because it's not really that overwhelming. It is absolutely amazing. It is awesome being able to connect with this group. And
thank you.
I just wanted to send that encouragement to everybody.
Oh, thank you, April.
And I love you.
I love you too, girl. It's good to see you tonight.
Thank you.
Suzanne?
Yes.
I just want to make sure, because I actually, at my day job, I work until 9 o'clock at night every other Monday night. The 19th, I work until 8, so I'll be able to be on the call because it's 8 o'clock Michigan time. But that's okay if I just listen by phone or do a replay on those nights that I work till 9?
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's not going to work for you on Monday. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, okay. I have to pick a night to do the book study, and I just really want everybody to have their week, and I want them to have their weekend. So we've done Sunday night book study nights before, and I just sort of want to do Monday nights because it's family time for people a lot on Sunday nights. They're getting ready to get their kids back in school. They have things that they do with their families. So I don't know. We're starting to have some young moms on the team and things like that, and I want them to have time with their families.
But I want you to know that if I'm not there, it's because I'm working, and I might just listen in on the phone because I'm on phone duty. So if I get a phone call, I'll just turn down my phone.
Right. Got it.
And I love this magic message. And how simple is that to send to people?
No kidding.
Anyone. Yeah,
Yep.
I love it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Question? Some of you, I'm getting ready to see you in March and April. I'm getting ready to do some traveling, getting ready to see some faces, hanging out, having some meetings, get some downtime, eat some meals. I can't wait to do that. Who else has a question? I can't either. I can't wait. Anybody have a question? Don't be a scared.
I don't have a question, but I will say, you know, like what April said, I had been stuck for a long time. And when I did your last 90-day challenge, that is when I also was able to rank up. And so there again, don't get discouraged and just keep doing it. And it really is great to have that accountability.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm just excited because, you know, and then when you make the decision to do it, I kind of had a down day because, you know, when you make those big, hairy, audacious goals, somebody comes in and tries to stomp your fire out. Well, that happened today, and I'm like, but, so this meeting tonight came at the right time, and I am ready to kick Satan in the behind and keep on going. So
no kidding, sister.
Thank you again.
Yes. The friendships. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, the friendships. Yep.
Kelly, do you want to talk about that just real quick, or no? You just wanted to say that? Because I would love to hear what you think about friendships.
Well, you know what? The TV might be loud.
Yikes. That's some feedback. Does anybody else have something they want to talk about? If you want to talk about the friendships and how it's kept you on the team. I've had so many people say that.
Here.
Yes, go ahead.
I'll pipe in real quick about the friendships.
Okay.
All of you guys have been fantastic, and truly what Suzanne started off with is we are a family.
Mm-hmm.
We can have really down days, and there's somebody there always that we can reach out to who's willing to lend an ear or a shoulder, and there isn't any judgment. And it's all about encouragement and helping each other through the bad times, but also remembering to celebrate each of us on the good times and whatever the even if they're just little accomplishments.
Mm-hmm.
You had somebody on your chicken list that you finally reached out to, and they actually read your message, or they sent you a little message back, and it was those kind of things. If you can share those with other people, then that fuels your fire as well.
Mm-hmm.
And Jody, anytime anybody says no to you, use that no as fuel for your fire and just continue on. And I appreciate you all, and I'm very thankful to be, this will be my third 90-day challenge, and I ranked up to gold on the first one. So.
Yay! And you're gonna go senior gold.
Absolutely.
Yes. We got a lot of people that are getting ready to go senior gold, and Ruby on this team. Woohoo! Yes, awesome sauce. I can't wait to see that happen. Oh my gosh, that's gonna make my life come true. I'm gonna be like, I won't be able to sleep. I'm gonna be so excited. I'm gonna want to get on a plane and go see you. Yes. Hopefully we'll celebrate that by a convention. Okay,
Absolutely.
Who else? Anybody else? You're welcome, Heather. You're welcome.
Okay, wait a minute. Do I still have feedback?
No.
Oh,
Go.
okay. my aunt's just going to bed. That's why.
Yes.
Anyway, the friendships, it's so important. There's so much inspiration, support, encouragement from this group. And you know, even your sidelines, it's like, take advantage of it. I mean, people are there for you. I mean, I think I love the products and they've done wonders for me, but I almost love the relationship and the friendships more. It's the whole mental attitude, you know, so.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And don't quit. Don't ever quit.
Nope. I had another friend of mine text me, and I've had, oh my gosh, this happens quite often. So if you're thinking it's you, It's not just you. It happens so often with different people. Oh, Suzanne, I was on the verge of quitting, but I can't quit because I love you guys so much. And I'm like,
Yes,
good. Well, I'm glad you want to stay with us. Yeah. Yeah, because life happens. We can't expect everything to be perfect. If something happens, it happens. I mean, I told you guys the other day, and I'm still recording. Does anyone else have a question? And I'll quit recording. Anybody else have a question about the 90-day challenge? Okay, I'm going to stop recording.